Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. He's a racing past midfield. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphin.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and man, step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Tompkins now to return. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
Ready.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger. Ready.
They're throwing it. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Get it.
They run. It's the former Pink Panther. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
2nd down pass play coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ready.
Hall takes it straight ahead. This is tough running this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
19 Tiger.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This connects with Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
60 Bison. Check. Hurt.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
On the jump.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Go.
They'll throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
One thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
On the ready.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check. Liking 18.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. Oh, he loses the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. With the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Airing it out to start this drive. Set up the screen here for Hall. Room to work at the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. They'll run here on first down. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Wilson now from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
On target to Moore. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Wilson on 1st and 10. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
down carry for 18. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Okay, ready?
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Tompkins now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. Completed to his running back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion
Come on.
and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Gets it through the middle. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Jets tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Goes there, Trey McBride. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's set out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 7. Ready.
No throw to start the drive. He has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Same guy, Wilson again. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Ready.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Pushing for the red zone. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get up. Cougar 19. Gravity Lion.
Working inside the red zone. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
6.
3rd and long for him here. Looking underneath here for Hall. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The Jets take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
7. Set up. Ready.
Fourth down, pass coming. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
This one is up and good. And the Jets tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Motioning the tight end left. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Just before halftime, you get a timeout, take it. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Third down run from H.A. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Back on 80. Down.
Blowing back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Saw Wade hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Let's go now. Cowboy it. Back on 80. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the ready.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down. So
so much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Extra DB out there for the Finns. Third down. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
So fourth down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here, first and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Wilson on third down. He's got McBride complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Achan, a first down carry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught it.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4 sets. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Here's a screen for Achan. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he gets it away from his end zone. It's taken at midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready!
Paul running between the tackles. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
Back to 60.
Pass play coming here. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's go. Viking 18. Hey, check that. Ready?
A toss right side to Hall. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one's complete, right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
19 Charger.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go, Gravity Lions.
They'll go right side with Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed will put 6 on the board for the offense.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps him get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
1st and 10 from the 32. Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. On play action now, Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down, Miami.
Here's Achane up the middle. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Wilson with it on 1st. Taken in by Pierce. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get 1 step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one connects. He's denied the goal line, but they're still going to have a chance here, Brock. That play did get him enough to make it first and goal. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Stretch the Eagles.
They start the drive at home. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feed moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
Second and 6.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Pass the in route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk, go!
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
Plowing up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Panther 60, Panthers.
Looking in the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings them to third down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Wilson now off the play action. For the sideline, and McBride's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
It's Chan on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Dolphins down by only 3. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have taken the lead late. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Tompkins now to return. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Nice.
Setting up to pass. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense. And it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Off caught by his back. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. The Jets take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinals.
We'll look to throw it. set up just outside that red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
60 back. Ready.
Back to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Throwing now. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from New York.